easily around the map. Supports Secret from having any sort of defensive save for their allies.
Yeah, both the supports of Secret, also the panel was mentioning, no stuns available for them, but you look at the supports of Evil Geniuses, and you may see something a little bit different. This isn't a Batrider going support. We're actually putting S4 onto something which he is so familiar with. S4's playing the Batrider in this game, and it's Crit who will be playing Mars. Starting off with the Orb of Venom, he's going to try and harass everybody down and push him out of the lanes.
It's funny how every new hero Ice Frog comes up with, it gets into Captain's mode, it's played as a 3. People realize the kit is just so strong that maybe it could be a 4 as well. Started with Pango, now it's the Mars, and I like this decision. Support Bat against a Bat feels miserable. At least S4 will have the ability to shove lanes, deal damage, and provide a ton of utility.
It also feels kind of nice, like if someone's just going to jump over the wall, it's like, let's just get a straight lockdown. Let's get that lasso. Let's put our money into the initiation, a fast fire-flying movement speed style. And Secret are no stranger to this either. They've been running that Batrider in the 3.
30 seconds
Another
to
side
battle.
thing is the smoke as well as the tether allowed Io and Pug to get there fast enough. They got this observer ward down on the hill right above Crit. So they've got some nice deep information coming into this early stage. Because they are 1 game up against Evil G, so they only need 1 more, Kyle. Just 1 more.
Correct, and this is a tough ask. Their team fight is
Pay
limited.
attention now.
The coil in terms of enemy control. EG at both the arena and the Ice Blast to play around, not to mention the Spectre Haunt.
3-1 the bounty runes in favor of Evil Geniuses. As Arteezy as well as Fly were able to battle up on the top. Always a great lean presence to the Ancient Apparition, having that chilling touch early on. How's Arteezy really meant to stand in this lane? I mean, when he's got the extra help, does Puppey keep chasing him? Does Nisha, sorry, actually throw it the other way around. How does Nisha actually stand in this lane against the Ancient Apparition?
It's pretty easy. You just have Puppey spam Q on you. Yeah, I actually think it's more of a Secret favored lane, simply because you really never get threatened as Nisha by the harass damage because of the Abad.
They're going to take the other direction. They're like, Arteezy, Spectral Dagger. It's like, okay, Puppey, if you want to start spamming Miscoil, you can do that damage to yourself. So you can't just spam out. Let these... It is high mana cost. There's 100 mana to throw on a Spectral Dagger.
Yeah, I really want to key in on the mid lane. We've got double dual lanes and so much sustain that I just don't think it's feasible that we'll see too much activity down there, whereas mid, it's Storm versus TA, a very skill-based matchup. Smell already getting a bit of a double wave going.
Fun battle, especially when mid 1 doesn't have his level 2 yet. 1 creep needs to die and he'll have refraction available. Any kind of side blade hit he can get, he'll take. Another fun part of this lane down on bottom is the sustain. Yapso, very early on the stick, he knew he'd need it against the Batrider, but it just enables this heavy level of sustain between himself and Zai.
Yeah, and it's nice to have the puck against the Batrider in the laning phase. It doesn't matter how many charges of sticking you get, you're always available to orb away. Very difficult for S4 to apply pressure here. They can, however, go for the wisp, as we see here.
Yeah, Yapso's actually dropping down low. Zion's just orb himself back, but it's fine. Yapso's still got Tango.
On behalf of storms everywhere.
Samel has confidence in himself and it pays off. A solo kill on mid 1.
Dude, I have been asking Boba why he's not picking this hero for so long. He's telling me it's because Sumail doesn't like to play it. It boggles my mind, especially on this patch. So happy to see him play it here in the decisive game 4.
It was kind of funny because when it got picked, Samel put his hands through his hair and just put his head down. It's like Samel does not look like he wants this, but maybe he just needs a success. That's something he can, a happy thought he can pull back to and then fly off to Netherlands.
No orb available. 1 second. Side's okay, but didn't go too far.
Crit can't get in front. Not close enough. Speed was down. He would need to reposition to just push him to the side.
I think the name of the game, if you look all the way back to the first game of this series, EG just did not have the reach to win fights. Like, sure, you have the team fight, but they never actually got one. I love the Storm, I love the Spectre, because it addresses what I feel like the Secret's biggest strength, which is their ability to play around all 3 lanes and really just win at macroing you. Whereas now you can actually
with the Vortex pulling mid 1 back in again. He has a haste rune available. This is why I'm feeling this is a little bit more riskier for mid 1 because he just burned the South. He just used his regeneration and he's already down to a quarter of his life.
And top lane, Puppey's still level 1, just trying to Heal up Nisha. I'm sure he gets the free farm. However, Arteezy is out CS.
Fly's in trouble. Nisha gonna get slowed down by the Spectral Dagger. Fly moves around the tree line. Puppy can't get close enough. Slow just didn't allow Nisha more time to beat into Fly. We'll just salve up and repair.
A passive game, definitely gonna
Mine!
for EG. Already 2,000 gold ahead in the laning phase.
It's the Spectre late game, right? Like we were discussing this during the drafting phase, just how much burst damage you can get between a Templar Assassin and the Phantom Assassin, all the negative armor effects that come in from the tool. Here we go once more, mid one. Tries to juke around the creep wave, and he'll be fine. But how's it meant to work for the late game? Like, why does EG have a better late game, or at least enjoy a passive game compared, like, when these two big heavy hitters will be on the field for Secret?
Secret just needs to snowball, especially the TA and the puck. You want to be able to play with tempo around the map. EG later on, you have such an easy time finding the kills you need. You've got a Bat, a Storm, a Mars, all of these heroes have methods of lockdown. You can just go straight for Arteezy able to haunt in and follow up. Not the same game for Secret in the sense that they don't have that easy method of taking towers, so they want to be ahead. They need mid one to be available to just get aggressive, spam traps around the map, abuse vision advantage. They also don't have a real method of BKB control like they did last game with the Black Hole. It's just the puck if he picks up an Ag Scepter.
Well, Zai's off to not the greatest start you'd expect to CS with all the help from Yamso. It's 13-2 and a 2-1. So Zai is not getting the upper hand against the Batrider because it's also Esfall and Firefighter going around. But the battles will go for the 5-minute runes. Nisha's going to claim the top,
make my life
but
easier.
both of the bottoms will go the way of EG. And speaking of runes, Sumail seems to be claiming
Invisibility.
all of them. Yep, he's just triggered an Invis rune in mid.
Yep, and Mars is here. Crit lurking in the shadows. They're going to try and get mid one here. He can get an easy spear back into the opposing cliff. If
they can force mid one a little bit. So there's the initial aggression. Mid one moving towards the tree line. The speed not seen. A little too early. TP comes in from Yapsaw, so they've already managed to get at least Yapsaw to rotate up the bottom lane. One fly. A little bit of trouble. Nisha's jumping behind, looking to disclose himself. Shields are up, and Nisha may feel confident enough to dive under the tower, but no, he won't. Not even with Puppy behind him. Once again, we just move back to this passive. Team Secret doesn't feel like they can dive. It feels very odd for the tempo of games we've had so far during the grand final.
Whoa, what I miss?
So far, Wisp as well has yet to win a game in the series. I think that's an important statement. EG giving it away as first pick, even with Chen removed from the pool.
Dire's middle tower's in trouble.
The Wisp.
Which one, Dire again?
There was a couple players backstage, and that was exactly what they had predicted. And they were memeing about it because they just don't see this hero as strong as maybe the pick would.
Nice silence and jump away, making sure there is no lockdown. The speed was already used, and unless S4 has a lasso, he shouldn't be able to control Zai anyway. But it's still nice to see the crowd applauding a good escape.
Wisp is rotated up top, but how do you really go for Arteezy here? That's the downside of the Secret lineup. No natural playmaker. Sure, the puck could get involved, but he's level 4, and he's stuck in his bottom lane.
He just has to wait unless he can get a little bit closer. Also, I don't know if the mics picked it up, but I definitely hear the Australian contingent here. I heard you. Sumail's backing up once again. Like, Puppy, this rotation in, he's underneath the Dire Observer ward, so they just see him coming from a mile away.
And truth, what's it matter if he's here?
Yeah.
Level 2 no boots of bad. He is
Does he change
purely...
anything? He just gets experience, or...?
The difference is, so this game, Secret, they're dependent on EG taking 4 fights into them unless they can...
Here comes Sumail, double damage room. I think the tier 1 tower, he's going to find Yamso. Look at the damage. Jumping back over. Sumail, but all
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where's your control? How do you stop
Radiant's
Sumail?
bottom tower needs a hand.
Dagger. They're going in once again. Nisha, thinking about the fight. While that was happening, by the way, you did have Puck Die underneath
Radiant's
the tower.
bottom tower is under
Lane,
attack.
so EG getting kills on multiple lanes.
It's a great start for them. If you win all 3 lanes and you have the superior pick-off and tower pressure, game ends up just playing itself.
Illusion.
Now Crit, he's going to camp middle, try and get his XP up. Sumail, after that successful gank, just going to rotate, farm jungle. They
His net worth, though, is really going through the roof. How many times do we watch EG have the advantage? Of course, Arteezy, one of those top 2 net worths, in a little bit of trouble, trying to just dagger himself over the trees. Poppy, do they want to dive under the tower? You bet they do, and they'll have it. Fly can't really stop, but the Vortex gives the extra work. Arteezy into the bridge once again. The watch charge give him a little bit more time.
I'm over here.
Secret Poppy, the damage from the tower. They just made a switch it, and Poppy denies himself anyway.
Over here now.
So did grab the aggro on the mail. Looks to grab it. And he's got him.
Dire's middle tower looks to be
4K net
disintegrating.
worth in under 9 minutes.
And this is what you like to see if you're an EG fan. Sumail on a signature hero at the top of the net worth charts.
Dire's top tower is
AOK
under
for EG
attack.
Secret. They get a nice kill on top. I think they caught Arteezy. He had used a dagger to farm. They immediately struck afterwards. He wasn't able to use it to get into the trees above his tower. Making the better for poor situation, Secret, because again, their supports help their cores find kills. They don't make it happen.
They're fading in towards Memphis and now is really fading in Poppy to stay in close. Watch that
Dominate!
all the way, but couldn't get the
Told
coil
you a
off.
storm was coming.
In transit, and Sumail's attack follows.
God, look at that. I think Yapstor was 19-1 with Enigma over the last 9 months. Nisha, 15 in a row with PA. Even though I see them outmatched, you can't ever count out Secret regardless of how far behind they fall in the early game.
Yeah. He just needs like 1 or 2 lines. It doesn't require much. And if this game does go late, Nisha finishes with the Battle Fury, items can start to roll in. Templar Assassins really good at cleaning up the stacks. That's why mid one, once again, like, this just seems to happen all the time. They abandon the mid lane early on, go inside the jungle, and look for a little bit more. But EG, they want to fight.
Touche.
Crick got the kill, and now they turn over towards Nisha. He needs a target to jump to, and well, he sends it
Maybe
down
its
one.
middle tower is under
They'll
attack.
end up getting the kill into Nisha.
Assassin.
The trade-off was Backrider on the bottom lane. With his 10-minute runes. The thing is, the trade-off goes EG's way.
Dire's
Before
putting
he
a hurt
died,
on Radiant's
S4 was
middle
able to
tower.
purchase the Boots of Travel. This allows EG to play with, they have the momentum, they've got this lead, but they can use it so efficiently. Think of Crit as a midfielder. He'll constantly be swapping around sides of the map, playing aggressively. You've got the bots from that.
Dire's middle tower
Spectre
looks to
Hawk
be
and then Storm
disintegrating.
with the zip range plus the A blast. You're effectively playing with 5 EG heroes wherever Crit is on the map, so long as you have your head on a swivel. It's so easy for them to find kills and punish Secret if they ever step slightly out of position. Now grouping up around this catapult wave, they have Arcane Rune on the TA, both supports backing them up. They want to apply tower pressure.
If they can. Fly's waiting with the Ice Blast ready. Keep in mind, AA having that 6. Everyone's got their 6s up, apart from poor little Puppy.
In this game, it's EG that have that
Over here now.
uncounterable control mechanic. Last game, it was the black hole. EG could do absolutely nothing but try and survive through it.
S4 trying to move with Zion, become with the firefly. Zion actually tree trapping himself. S4 saw it for a moment. He's wondering if he wants to go back, but not while Puppy's there. There's no reason to lasso if there's going to be a shield.
Yep. And it is just such a great game for S4. Of course, you can always shield
Radiant's
the lasso,
top towers
but
above the
nothing
top scanning
TA
for
can
enemies.
do other than maybe purchase a Lincoln.
Loving watching
Can't
this.
do.
Mid one's up too far. Cricket is spearing back. Locked against the wall. Then mid one goodbye. He gets pushed out of the arena. But it won't matter, even in the streets. He goes down.
There you have it. EG, all of a sudden, 4 heroes mid.
Dire's
Sumail
bottom
gonna TP
tower
back
is
to
under
Shrine.
attack.
Close to finishing the Kaya. Really well played there. Crit just coming around, finding an easy kill on mid one.
Dire's
It's so
bottom
tough
tower.
for Secret to do anything about
Don't
this. If
look
EG
good.
are connecting with 3 or 4 heroes, they didn't even use the haunt there for Arteezy.
The fact that Arteezy TP to the tower means that, like, it's not even an opening for Secret. How many times have we seen Secret abuse these long cooldown abilities like Horn? But EG understand that. It's more worthwhile to have Arteezy TP in and then walk back up and farm on his way than it is to have Spectral like the Haunt on cooldown.
And think about what Yapsor's impact in this game is. Look at where he's sitting right now. This isn't what we typically see him play. When this team wins, he's playing the Rubiks. He's playing Enigmas. He's able to not just become a core as he accumulates net worth, but actually make plays aggressively.
Maybe an enabler, but some
Blown away.
Double kill.
You had your... Thank you.
3 heroes and the tier 1 tower to boot.
Radiant's
Talking
middle
about
tower
there's
is
just
not
nothing you can do.
feeling
What
the love.
PA teleport is gonna accomplish. Double right fan treads won't mean anything. Bottom lane, Zai finishes his blink, but he wasn't able to help his team because he did not have the mana pool. He's been trying to recover down bottom. Now, Secret, you've got the tools to maybe counter-initiate, turn a fight around, but you're already 5k gold in the hole.
Dire's
Just
top
looking at the
tower
network, like,
might be
EG
going down.
supports
A skin.
both ahead
Trying
of the
to
Secret
find
duo.
those
This is
sneaky
just
bums.
not something we see very often in games of Team Secret Dota 2.
Yeah, it's just when they don't have any kind of control on the map. And what do? If you'll ban the bottom tier 1
Radiant's
town, we can
bottom
watch this
tower's still
mid-engagement
there.
once more.
Yep,
But
you go from
not for
2
long.
heroes, all of a sudden there's a TP, a bot's TP, which does not have the extra duration added.
Radiant's
in
bottom
addition to
tower
Hawk.
is under
So,
attack.
Looking for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
entire team is there in support.
We come back live about having the
Radiant's
ball.
bottom tower needs a hand.
Oh, TP out as well. A
Radiant's
2-for-1
bottom
trade
tower
up
needs a
with 2
hand.
supports of Team Secret.
Dire's stretching the fourth line.
And maybe even a tier 1 tower. Fly will try and push
Radiant's
him away
bottom tower
with the
has
vortex
fallen.
and the chilling touch. But Dire's first real influence after leaving the bottom lane really pays dividends.
Dire's
for
top
Secret.
tower is about to be
Forever
Radiant's
did take
top
bottom
rubble.
while that occurred, so 2-for-1 plus a tower.
Esports actually going to have a Blink Dagger already. We're 15 minutes here. He's got
Dire's
BTs
top
and
tower,
Blink.
ain't
He was meant
a
to be
tower no
manipulating
more.
the side lanes. Now he's able to initiate and manipulate the side lanes.
And this is just such an
Here I
easier
am.
game in comparison to the last one for EG because they have that mobility. No longer will Secret be able to just force them around the map. It almost felt like they were leading the dance in the previous game. Hey, we're in Roche, you've got to come and find us. Hey, we're pushing top, you're all going to need to take it back.
Tower
And they didn't
has
have a
been
method of punishing them.
denied.
Whereas now, they have these tools to go along with the advantage. Secret, you're going to need to make something
I'm over
happen.
here.
You go.
Radiant's bottom
Blue
tower
active.
is under attack.
Nisha's got the bonus damage down, hitting level 10 post dead, so he's got a lot of damage against Arteezy, but Arteezy just feels it and backs up a little
Radiant's
bit.
bottom tower needs a
Looking for
hand.
somebody.
And S4 with the blink, as you said.
Stupendous.
Yeah. Samael still needs to get his defensive
Zip-zap.
item, which is going to be the Yule Scepter.
They're going to look to smoke. They've got the Kaya. They've got the Blink bots. Arena is up. AA Blast is up. And look at RT.
They just need to
hanging
make
out.
That's a Radiant Observer Board. It's not the Dire one, but when they see mid one, reacts on the back line. He's well too far away. Mid one dragged up and killed off. And it was Zai who was moving over, but he knew there was nothing he could do to save his core.
It's not the same as last game. You've got save, but it's just not enough. The damage of EG. They have a ton of mixed at this point. The AA Blast
over here.
removes the 2 supports.
Radiant's middle tower is
Nothing you
under
can do once a
attack.
core gets lassoed is
Radiant
the shield
fortified
isn't there
constructions.
immediately.
Pretty good
And
move
really
if you
Nisha
ask me.
needs more time to come online. Still going for the Battle Fury first item.
Radiant's
He needs a
middle
BKB
tower
before
is
he's
not
really able
feeling the love.
to commit to fighting. And Arteezy will have a Radiance by that point.
It's a really nice Dire
Radiant's
Observer
middle
behind the
tower
tier
had a
1
run-in
tower.
with the Dire.
It's not going to play as much of a role now, but if Team Secret did decide to fight that, Samael instantly knew who he'd have to jump on. But he didn't want to wait it out. He's just farming up inside the jungle. They'll move their presence somewhere else. But this Dire Observer, once again, now sees the TA arriving. So what does EG do? They back up and they're forcing Secret to rotate and then disengage. They're using the Secret playbook.
Yep. I love the way they're itemizing. The Yule's on Sumel, unconventional. It'll hurt his progression a little bit, but he's got the lockdown. What does Secret have to kill him? A silence. He uses that off. He comes down and has nothing to fear.
Yep.
Because there's no method of catch. You
Radiant's
actually
bottom
cannot
tower
stop
is
it.
under
Silence is
attack.
on cooldown for top. It is a free storm game.
If he can just keep transitioning, and if he can avoid the damage.
Yep.
Mid one goes
Dire's
for the
middle
Desolate
tower
to
is
start
under
with.
attack.
It's the right choice. They don't have the ability to play aggressive for reasons we continue to bring up. But the Deso means they have damage in the event someone steps out of position, or they'd like to make a play for maybe a sneaky Roshan. Always a possibility. The Battle Fury is complete. It's only a 6k gold thing, 3 to 14.
Can he actually slip in there without being scouted out? Like, Fly will look for it. You know, his Ice Blast, Scout, Bat Rider, yeah, he's taking Napalm. He's looking inside the pit. EG are very much in tuned to what's happening, and TA is going to put a trap in to watch himself. But the Battle Fury, 17, 18 minutes now, has been completed on Phantom Assassin. But he can't maneuver as well as he did with the Anti-Mage. So how does he get around quickly? Or does he even enter into this farm war?
That's what you're kind of forced into here, but Arteezy, that's the Radiance off that Archer last hit. It's on Courier now, and it's time for EG to get frisky. so easy for them to do so as well. So long as Sumail and Crit are
Whoa,
hunting,
what'd I miss?
you know that both your other cores will always be able to join the fight thanks to the bots and the haunt in.
My God, we actually have double action runes on Sumail. Okay, he's not going to care about the Invis one, but he has an Arcane rune bottled up. Exactly what Sumail wants for the next fight, especially when he's already got Kaya and the Yule Scepter there.
Oh yeah, and the smoke's available on Fly. Went for the GPM talent as expected. All these EG heroes will continue to scale. And it feels like it's just flipped. Whereas previously, it was EG that were
Dire's
over-reliant
middle
on two
tower
cores
is under
and Secret
attack.
punished with a true team fight lineup. This game, Secret, they have these two hand-holding supports that don't really provide
Dire's
much
middle
other than
tower looks to be
support for these great
disintegrating.
cores, but EG, they have the tools now to just hard commit. You take out either mid one or Nisha, Secret's team fight falters.
EG's looking for the opportunity. They're not going to find it. Instead, they're just allowing Crit to free farm up top, complete up that Vlad's, complete up every single aura. Sumail will move over, the smoke does happen, but look at how fast that ping came. They knew it. As I said, they were all
Radiant's
grouping up the
top
observer.
tower ain't
It
looking
didn't see
too
the smoke
steady.
itself, but it saw a lot of it. And now the choice, EG. You can't do Roshan, because if you do
Radiant's
that,
top
TH
tower's
will
under
watch you.
attack.
And if they move further down, in fact, they know there's no counter because the scan from EG doesn't ping on Team Secret. So they're not looking to contest Roshan. All Secret will look to do is dodge.
And look, Secret, they're behind, but they still have a great read on the game. They are just trying to play keep away until
Radiant's middle tower is under
or
attack.
EG overstep.
Dire's
Arteezy
bottom
a bit
tower is
isolated
under
in the mid
attack.
lane.
Yeah, not the first time we've seen this happen. May not be the last time. S4's hanging around. He may need to...
Dire's bottom
Here I am. There's 2 heroes down.
Killing spree! Double kill! Radiant's middle tower is under attack! Dominate!
They can add the pressure or they can go for Roshan.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack!
just as I say how Secret are playing it right, they go for the one target you shouldn't. And Arteezy just
Radiant's middle
immediately
tower
points
has
out
fallen.
of as the rest of his team collapses, the AA blast was coming. They knew that Arteezy could be targeted, and it's so simple for EG to just connect. It's a 5-on-5, even though Arteezy starts this engagement completely isolated.
Where's the
As
party?
long as the AA blast hits that core, it doesn't matter if the lasso gets purged.
And
Over
they
here
have
now.
to, and they have to group up the way
Radiant's
they
top
play.
tower
They
is
group
under
out the range
attack.
game. There's no sniper in this matchup.
Yep.
Actually, you don't want to say a free AA game, but it's a hell of a lot easier than AAs normally have to hit that ice blast.
Secret had to be ahead. They needed to be able to play around mid one and Nisha, getting aggressive, hunting these backline heroes of EG, but they're just not in a position to do so. It's 3-18, they're 10k gold down.
Nisha can't be aggressive though. Like until he has like a BKB, there's no way he can get into the fights.
Exactly, they need these items up. You can see both cores are aware of this. They have it queued.
Zai's hunting. Fly is nearby. That's 2 kills and 11 assists with no deaths. 5 puts a vortex. He feels something is wrong, and he's right. Secret is smoking, looking for advantage. It always also seems like every time Secret loses, they smoke up and they come and try and fight to just swing that momentum back the other way. And now EG look for it.
It's the same as that game 2 fight where they all in on this active shrine. EG was huddled around as 5. It looks like a poor play,
Radiant's
and
bottom
it is
tower
a low
needs a
percentage
hand.
play, but that's the sort of move you need to make. Secret's always going to try to win games, and once the big cooldowns are down, notably the haunt of Arteezy, if they could see him split somewhere, they want to be aggressive. They want to try and make a play. Just easier said than done in the current predicament. EG, they're just waiting for their cooldowns. Drums on
Looking for
S4,
me?
just turning their golds into easy items. Medallion Vlad's on crit.
Yep.
Here I am.
Completed that. They gave him as well the tome. Trying to push this Mars a little bit faster up.
Secret, they need these Black King bars to have a prayer. They want to be able to initiate onto S4, onto Fly, kill off their lockdown and the big magical burst damage, then look to go toe-to-toe with the EG cores. Remember as well that Arteezy's Radiance and his Dispersion will be completely ineffective once these BKBs are online.
Touché.
Become someone you can truly target.
Yep.
Regenerate the
Top tower is under
focus.
attack.
When he was playing the side lane just then. He's hiding in the trees. He's not wanting to reveal himself. He throws an orb, but he's not going to rift. He's not going to like, sit in the lane
Radiant's
at
top
all.
tower's
And you
about
can
to
see
topple.
his item build is progression. He's going to this Veil of Discord.
Dire
He
is
doesn't have the
scared
Yule
for
Scepter to
enemies.
give him that movability. And he may really want it because there's an orphan
Radiant's
coming
top
on the
tower is under
courier
attack.
right now to Sumail. They're going to need
Radiant's structures are
also
fortified.
coming on the courier. This is a huge spike timing now for EG's items.
Yep. And
Over here now.
Spike, what do you do?
Radiant's
Just
top
make
tower
moves.
just tapped out.
Start wandering around. RTZ bottom alone. You don't mind. The rest of you comfortable. Pushing top is 4. Storm a little isolated, but he's just going to continue accelerating. You can trust that Sumail will be there in time with those long-range zips in the event. Secret try to make a play up top.
Yep. He's 9-1-6. We've seen him dive almost to a tier 2 tower ridiculously around 4 heroes in order to gain a kill. He'll be
Radiant's
there.
top tower ain't looking
Secret,
too
soon you have the tools to
steady.
fight. There you have BKB on TA finished. Skip the blink was necessary. You need that item ASAP. Nisha's going to grab his bottom. One more wave. EG though, they see mid 1. He's got a bat behind him to try and ensure that the lasso would be dispelled. You've got to be careful.
They're checking for any kind of vision that Secret have set up. And right now, it
Dire's
really
bottom
isn't.
tower. Don't
There's
look
2
good.
observer wards and 1 sentry on Puppey. And they have 1 defensive observer ward in mid lane. That's actually a kind of nice position away from most sentries. You should normally look to the west or on top of the hillside.
Yep, and there's the smoke. They have the BKBs. Secret know they're still not in a great position, but it's about as good as it gets.
Let's see who they can get. Chris, the most obvious target, jumping forward and forward. Doesn't actually get
Blew the man down. I'm over here.
To win this one, up into the air.
Dominate! Double kill!
3 heroes
You
who don't
blew
have
it.
buyback, and EG will for sure either take Roshan or a Rax.
And the score really giving insight into the
Radiant's
only way
middle
I see
tower is
Secret.
under
They need some big mistakes from EG.
Stupendous.
3-2-2.
They're very confident here. You can see they're
Radiant's
welcoming
middle
an engagement
tower is
even
not
into the BKB.
feeling
It
the
doesn't
love.
matter so long as Crit or RTZ are the targets Secret initiate on. The rest of the heroes will get their
Radiant's
spells on
middle
Crit.
tower
Just
has
tanking with
fallen.
that bulwark, the Vanguard,
I
the
always
Platinum
like
down.
seeing
He's got
Radiant's middle
31
barracks take a
armor
beat.
at the moment, plus his passive bulwark. He's just not someone you can gun for.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle barracks are
And
still
you
there.
really sort of like die with that dream call
Radiant's
initiation. You
middle
want to
barracks
see
has
it.
none.
But Team Secret, they had to try. They had it and they had to try. But now the backup happens and EG playing some more bounty runes and keep this momentum rolling forward. They've already claimed 1 melee Rax in mid. This opens up the shrines. And Team Secret, hey, you just lost a fight, you lost Rax, what do? You run forward, looking for your own engagement. Someone's looking at one Crit, but he's really fun. He wants Nisha. Don't believe this. Rebuke him down.
Is this where the series turns around, Toby?
Looking for
This
me?
is, well, maybe.
Oh, what'd I
The
miss?
Cliff Curse passes on to Team Secret. I don't know if it really would have made a
Radiant's
difference.
top
He's just
tower
probably
is
gonna
under
go down.
attack.
But still,
It's when you see Crit standing up and say, hey, I do as much damage as any of the cores. Isn't this great?
Radiant's top tower's about
S4's
to
going to try and
topple.
keep the momentum going. Drag the creep wave down, efficiency farming as much as he can. Such a nice fight
Radiant's
from
top
Team
tower
Secret though, when
ain't
they can
looking
get into
too
the back
steady.
lines. When finally Nisha is able to get on top of the he simply blows off
Radiant's
and starts
top
removing
tower
some
has
people.
fallen.
I'm so excited. I don't really care who wins this series. I was
Here
just
I am.
praying we get a game 5, and it's looking more
Over
and more
here.
likely. So long as
Kyle,
EG follows the script.
Kyle, we know what happens
Look
when
at
you
that.
predict. We know what happens when you predict. Of course, that is 99%. It's, yeah.
Here I am.
Don't
0.7
jinx
is
the
on me,
1% if you want to finish the game. Either way, I just want to see great Dota. As well, he found his target. And look, he goes for Yasser. They already know that Zai is dead. A horn further forward. Yasser is nowhere to get down. The RTZ transcends the cliff with the spectral dagger, but will not force him.
That's a secret. You can't get clipped to Spectre, Toby. It all makes sense now. Neither can Storm.
Over here.
There you go. Not the reach, but the ability series he's losing on Wisp. The EG might be onto something.
You know,
just give the 0 away.
if anyone gives you crap for your analysis, Kyle, just know
Dire scanning for
that
enemy.
Immortality is
that's it.
mine!
Everyone on Reddit, silence the haters
Dude,
now.
even S4.
Radiant's top shrine is under
Can't
attack.
get caught. No one really can get caught.
Oh,
Once you
man.
got a 4-star, like, then you're always getting down.
Double damage.
Radiant's
taking
top
on the
shrine
top
is
lane.
under
Looking for
attack.
me.
Easy. And he's feeling very, very good right now. Samael having the game of his life too.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
11 on Samael.
Not to mention the opening kill on mid one in a pure 1v1.
And Secret just need to get that big hit once more. Like, they do still have a lot of power. Like, obviously PA is a little bit inflated right now because of the double damage with a plus 220.
Yeah.
But if you're able to get the negative armor out, and he went for the 4 armor corruption.
Dire's
If
bottom
mid one can hit
tower
the
is
melt,
under
they do
attack.
have that ability just to rip through players.
The thing is, you've got Artur finishing up a butterfly in just one moment.
Dire's bottom tower is
35%
under attack.
evasion. Where's Secret's damage if it's not these 2 cores right-clicking?
True, but you can rip apart the back line. That's the other upside. And maybe we can also
get
get
on top of the back line.
Nisha just has to get to 25, so we've got triple stifling dagger, so then we can split everything back up. Obviously, we're clutching at straws here because you're a 20k gold behind for Team Secret. You're 22,000 experience behind for Team Secret. So it's a hard ask, but it's a secret.
All you got to do if you're EG is cast.
Oh, it's 100%.
It has disappeared.
And never before in the history of something have they managed to come back. It's a 0%.
Anyone could do it. It's Team Secret. All right. Their last stand for their second racks. No Aegis up on RTZ, but he doesn't care. So
Big Prime, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
F4, he's actually chasing side.
Oh, he would love to have this fight. There's a regeneration rune that just got picked up by Storm Spirit as well. So we can use that to
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
and if not, there may
Radiant's
be
getting a second
top
wind.
lane of racks here, Evil Geniuses. The only buyback is from
Radiant's
Science.
top
GG
barracks has
is
fallen.
called.
I hope they ain't
We are
throwing
going
a
the
trap
distance.
barracks. I don't wanna be barracks for long.
Final
Radiant's top barracks has
guarantee
fallen.
between Secret
Let's
and
step
GG.
at a time.
Not much to say. I feel like we've got this mini meta developed within the BO5. I think that the next prep session, that